Hi everyone. Good evening. Good evening everyone and welcome to class. It's another class and I'm excited that we are all here. Hope we can all see me clearly. Hi everyone. Good evening, Joy. Joy is already here with us in class. I'm excited that you're here. Today is a very interesting day because we are going to be having a very interesting lecture. And the lecture is going to be very, very brief. Well, not very, very brief. It's going to be brief. We are going to make sure we cover every topic that we are supposed to learn today. So if you are joining us, please say something in the comment section. We are learning four major things today: how to make irresistible offers, how to close deals, how to retain our clients. These are the four major things we're going to be talking about. And so you're most welcome. If you're joining us, please say something in the comment section. Tell us your name and tell us where you're joining us from. I would personally like to meet you. Grace, I see you as well. You're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Today's lecture is really an interesting one, and I'll be sharing my screen very shortly while we start. Please let them know in class that we have started. Someone should post something on the class group chat on WhatsApp and tell them that the class has started. Okay? Tell them the class has started. We are kicking off immediately. So the first topic we are looking at today is how to make irresistible offers. While we begin, I want someone to tell me in the comment section, what are offers? What do you understand by offers? What's an offer to you? Okay? What is an offer to you? When you hear the word offer, what comes to mind? What comes to mind? What is an offer? I want some energy in the comment section. I want to be sure that we are together and you're following. I want to be sure that I have people here. I see you on the comment section. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tell them in class that we are live. Tell them in class that we are live. Okay, so if you're joining us, say something in the comment section so I would know that you're here. We are looking at four different topics today. Number one, how to make irresistible offers. Number two, how to close deals. Number three, how to follow up our clients. And number four, how to retain our clients. And by the grace of God, we would be able to run through all this before our time elapses. So we are going to be very fast, and we are starting with how to make irresistible offers. So I want someone to tell me in the comment section, what do you understand by offer? What is an offer? When you hear the word offer, what comes to mind? As copywriters, offer is something that we have to do every time, every single time. And so we need to understand it in order to use it appropriately to make sales offer. Okay, I see you, Joy. Joy said an offer is like something you make available to people to make a decision either to accept or not accept. Beautiful response, Joy. Thank you so much for that. That was very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. So an offer is, from what Joy is saying, is something you make available to people, and she's totally right. You're giving it to people and you want them to make a decision to accept or not to accept. That is awesome. I'm going to be sharing my screen very quickly so we can all see the slide I prepared for this class, and that will help us understand what an offer is. So someone else should tell us something. What do you think an offer is? What is an offer? Define an offer. When you hear offer, what comes to mind? What is the first thing that comes to mind? What do you think first? When you say as a copywriter, you need to make an offer to people or to someone, what comes to mind? Joy is totally correct. What she said about offer is totally correct. But I want to know our thoughts. Other persons, what are your thoughts? What is an offer? Someone should help me post on the class group chat that we have started so they can start joining in, okay? All right. So as I'm waiting for our responses to come in, I'm going to quickly explain to us what an offer is. Even while I'm explaining and you think there's something else you want to say about an offer, please do well to say it in the comment section. All right. So these are the 4 things that I mentioned that we're going to be looking at today, and that is how to make irresistible offers, how to close deals, how to follow up our clients, and how to retain clients. And these are 4 important things that you must know as a copywriter. It's going to come handy. Every single copy you write, you're going to need the knowledge you're going to get from this topic. You're going to know how to, you're going to need to know how to make irresistible offers. You're going to need to know how to close deals. And why is closing a deal important? You're going to meet people who will just tell you, okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, they will tell you, I'll get back to you, and they will never get back to you. Some will just hear the amount you have, they will hear your price, they will hear the price of your product, and that is the last time you hear from them. So how will you close deals? How will you close deals in such a way that your clients will not leave, in such a way your clients would pay, in such a way your clients will be interested in what you're offering? How are you also going to follow them up when they tell you, okay, I'll get back to you, I need to meet with our board, or I need to meet with the committee, I need to get back to my organization? How are you going to follow up to make sure that they finally pay and buy your product? And how are you going to retain your clients so that they will come back and ask for more? They would come back and want to receive more of what you have to offer. They would come back to pay. They would come back to get your product or your service again and again. So these are very important. And also, even as freelancers, you're going to need the knowledge, because it's going to help you create good offers for your clients. Let's say you're writing a copy for another business, another company. You're going to, and with the knowledge of offers, it's going to help you create beautiful offers for the company, so that whoever wants to patronize them, their clients, will be thrilled and will also accept and close the deal. Okay, so these are very important. Now, quick introduction. Copywriting is one of the high income skill, and it's under high demand now, because copywriters are needed in every business. Okay, copywriters are needed in every single business, because people want to grow their business, they want to gain more popularity, they want to gain more audience, they want to make more sales. So they need people that would know how to persuade their clients and customers to buy their products. So every single business needs a copywriter, and also copywriters are well paid. Okay, from statistics, a low earning copywriter earns $5,000 a year, $5,000-$10,000 a year. Okay, middle earning copywriter earns $50,000 to $150,000 a year. Now, we're talking about dollar here, we're not talking about naira. Then a high earning copywriter would earn $300,000 to $2 million per year. Okay, so personally, in my just 2 months or 3 months of earning, of monetizing my skill, and holding copywriting classes, and also doing copywriting, I have earned in a month 6 figures. And when I'm talking about, we're talking about in thousands. Okay, 100,000 above, 6 figures. So it actually pays well. And the sweet thing about it is that you're earning all this money from the comfort of your house. Okay, you're just staying in your home, you're not going to work, you're not working 9 to 6. You're just in the comfort of your house, and you're earning this money. So copywriting pays, and that is why you need to pay attention to learn how to make offers in order for you to actually get the money you need. Okay, all right. So don't you just like the sound of money alert in your account? I mean, everybody likes that, and we want to gain more. And also, to be paid in dollar is another thing. Okay, as well as a freelancer, you're going to work with people who are outside Nigeria, and they're going to pay you in dollar. So let's get right into the first thing we have to do today: how to make irresistible offers. So what is an offer? An offer is a present or a pro-offer for someone to accept or reject as desired, and that tallies with what Joy told us in her definition of an offer. So it's a present that you're giving someone, and you're expecting the person to accept or to reject. An offer is a conditional proposal made by a buyer or a seller to buy or sell an asset, which becomes legally binding if accepted. So if your client accepts what you're selling, it's already that means the person has accepted the offer, and it's legally binding on that person. The person is saying yes to your product, is saying yes to whatever you have to offer, and is desiring to pay for it. Now, the third definition is an offer is the act of offering something for sale. Okay, you're offering something for sale, or the submission of a bid to buy something. So this is necessary in copywriting because everybody wants an offer. Everybody wants to be given something. They want to be given something in exchange for the money that you're giving them. Okay, they want to be given something in exchange for the money that they are giving you. So an offer is very, very important. Now let's get right to the ingredients of an offer. Okay, all right, so what are the ingredients of an offer? What are the components of an offer? What is going to be there in an offer when you're writing an offer? Actually, when I taught us 2 days ago, that's on the first day of the class, I mentioned the different um components of a copy. Okay, when you're writing a copy, and one of the things I mentioned that must be there in a copy is an offer. Okay, so an offer is an important ingredient in a copy, and it being an ingredient in a copy means you need to know how to structure or write that section of your copy. You need to know how to write that section of your copy, and you need to master the act of doing it in such a way that is persuasive enough to make your client accept what you're saying. Okay, so an offer is one of the components, one of the sections you're going to be writing when you're writing your copy. So what are the ingredients of an offer? Number one ingredient, it has to be solving a deep problem. Okay, it has to be solving a deep problem. If your offer is not solving a problem, no matter how fantastic it is, no matter how you paint the picture so well, it's not going to sell. People are going to hardly buy it. Okay, people are going to hardly buy it. So you need to be solving a deep problem that people have, and that is why the first thing you must do before you write a copy is to find out the problem that your copy is solving. Find out the problem that your product is solving. Find out from your clients, find out from your own product, analyze it, and write out the different benefits. Okay, the different things your clients tend to gain when they buy your product. So it's going to help you know how to structure your offer. Once you're solving a problem, and not just solving a problem, but a deep-seated problem, just say a problem that other people have been trying to solve but have not solved them effectively, but then you identify that problem and you're solving it in a special way, in a different way, in a unique way, different from how every other person is solving that problem, then it's definitely going to cause people to buy your product. Okay, it's going to make people to buy your product. So the more the problem you solve, sorry, let me just stop this echo. Can you hear me? Okay, I believe you can hear me better now. Sorry about that. Okay, all right, so your offer must be solving a problem. If your offer is solving a problem, it's going to be easy for your clients. It's going to be easy for your clients to accept. Sorry, I was trying to fix my system, and I'm glad that the system is finally here. Thank you all so much for your patience. Okay, so number one, your copy must be your products, your offer must be solving a problem. Okay, and I explained more about that yesterday. Now, secondly, the second ingredient of a copy is that you have to use what bonuses. Okay, bonuses should be part of your copy. It should make up a huge part of your copy. Now, why are bonuses important? People like free things. So when you're giving them an offer and it's something that, oh my goodness, sorry about that. So when you're giving them an offer and it's something that they are going to benefit from, something that is going to favor them, they are definitely going to be willing to buy that product. Now, what are the components of a bonus? There are three levels to it. Number one, there's what we call core offers. Okay, core offer is the main worth of the products you're selling. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I'm trying to bring back the slide. Okay, So the core offer is the major thing that you're selling. Okay, the worth of the price, the worth of what you're selling. Okay, the price, that is the core offer. So let's say you want to hold a copywriting class, and then your the worth of that class is, let's say, 15,000 naira, and then you bring down the cost. Okay, the true worth is 15,000 naira, or let's say the true worth is 100,000 naira, and then you finally make the first offer, which is the core offer, and it's 15,000 naira. You tell them, okay, I'm going to give you material worth 150k or 300k, or I'm going to give you, you're going to, the real value of this class is 300k. Okay, but because I am doing this for, let's say, December giveaway or January giveaway or Valentine gifts, I'm going to bring down the cost to what, 15,000 naira. This is what the class is going to be. So that is your core of the first product. Let's say you're selling what, let's also say you're selling a wristwatch, okay? And after you've checked your cost, you've checked how much you bought that product, you've checked the transport, and you decided this is the cost price. I'm going to sell this wristwatch or this bangle at 15,000 naira. That is your core word offer. Now, what is the second level of offer? The second level of offer, thank you so much. This is back. Hope you can all see my screen. Is it still echoing? Please, if it's echoing, tell me on the comment section, okay? Okay, so the next level is the what? The initial offer, which is the next level after the core offer. So let's assume you then say 15,000 naira is what I'm going to be selling my product, or what I'm going to be selling this wristwatch. And then you get to a point where you say, okay, I would want to do a 10% discount for 1 week. Okay, so that is your initial offer. The real price of the wristwatch, which is the core offer, is 15,000 naira. But then you're saying, I'm going to do a 10% discount. And this 10% discount is going to last for just 1 week. That is your initial offer. Now, the third level of this offer under bonuses is the fast action takers bonuses. In this type of offer, you're telling the person, or you're telling your clients, or you're telling your audience that you're going to give, let's say, a 20% discount, okay? And it's only for those that are going to pay today. So that is just for fast action takers. Whoever is going to act instantly, whoever is going to say something or send you a message or buy your product first that day is going to gain that bonus. Okay, so these are the three levels of bonuses that you can actually use. The core offer, then you can slash it down and say, okay, for the next 1 week I'm giving 10% discounts. And then you can also say, for the first 5 people that would sign up, or for the first set of people that will pay, the first 10% all join my class. So that is the fast action taker, where you're giving a limit. You're saying this offer is lasting only for 1 day, or you're saying this offer is only lasting for 24 hours, for 2 days, or let's say it's lasting for link, or that sign up, or that buy the product. So these are the different levels of offers that you can use. Okay, these are the different offers that you can use to make it irresistible, make it difficult for your clients to say no to you. Okay, so we've talked about you solving a deep state problem. We've talked about you using bonuses, okay, where you're giving them free things, you're reducing the price, or other things you can even do is adding extra price. Okay, so let me bring back the, why this is disconnecting again and again. So we can even add extra gifts to them. So by saying, for the first 5 persons that will buy this product, I'm going to be giving you an extra book. Okay, for those of you that will buy 5 books, I will give you an extra book free of charge. So these are the different levels of bonuses that you can use at different times, and these are offers. Okay, it makes it difficult for people to just resist. There are people that they really want to buy a book, okay, but because there's nothing compelling, there's nothing enticing, there's nothing sweet, it's making it difficult for them to accept or bring out the money to buy. But when you add things like this, it now looks so enticing. So they wanted to buy a book, yes, but at this point you've added a bonus, and so they are going to hurry, they're going to rush, they're going to click the link, or they're going to buy the product. So use bonuses, okay? These are things that make your offer or make your copy irresistible. And when you're writing a copy for a client, also use bonuses. Ask the person, what is the true cost of this product you're selling? When you find out the true cost, then ask them what buying you talk with your clients or talk with whoever you're writing the copy for. When you people decide, you then work with it. Okay, you work with it and use it to construct your copy. If you can still hear me loud and clear and you cannot hear any echo, please can you say something on the comment section? I need to be sure that you cannot hear me. I need to be sure that the echo is just on my end and not from your end. Please, you can hear me loud and clear and there is no echo anywhere. Please say something on the comment section. Okay, let me be sure that you cannot hear me clearly and there is no echo. All right. Okay. So thank you. I believe you can hear me clearly. All right. So the third level of irresistible, the third ingredients of an irresistible offer is what? Let the customer win. Okay, let the customer win. Everyone loves to win. Every single person loves winning. Okay, so everyone has that greedy nature in them. We always want to have more. We always want to win. We always want to be gaining more than even those that are selling to us. So leverage on this and present your offer in such a way that the client sees it and believes that he or she is gaining more than you are. Okay, so let the customer always win. Give bonuses, especially if you're selling a product that is not hard, that is not tangible. What I mean by tangible, things you cannot hold. Okay, it's not a product, it's not a good. It's more like a service. If you're offering a service, let's say you spend 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira learning copywriting or learning video editing or learning any skill. Now you're going to be offering the same thing to other people, and truth is you're not producing any product. You're not There's no cost price. There is no Yes, the cost price there is the amount of money you use to register for the class. But then aside that, excuse me. But then aside that, there's nothing else you spend or you're spending for the copyright for learning the copywriting class. So instead of you making your offer very high and difficult for people to pay, you just start little. Okay, you spend 10,000 naira. By the time you're starting little and you're small, you're just starting your class with just small amount of money. Before you know it, in one or two classes, you have covered up everything you used to learn copywriting. The amount of money you pay for the class, amount of money. You don't always want your customers to pay. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. I like that. Thank you so much. I just want to be sure you can hear me. So don't always be that greedy and you want to earn all the money the first time. You want to charge 10,000 naira for your class. You want to charge 20,000 naira for your class. Start little, okay? Begin to gain their trust. Let them win. Let them see that you're even offering them more than what they are paying for, that they are gaining more. Okay, it's an offer that people hardly resist. When you tell someone, I'm going to sell you this laptop, it's first hand. I mean, even people know that this, maybe the laptop is an HP laptop, that it cannot be bought for 50,000 naira first hand. They know that it is impossible to buy it. But if you just want to say, okay, I'm going to give you this laptop and I'm going to give you 50,000 naira, they are going to rush. People are going to rush the way they will rush you. Why? Because the true cost of that thing, they know that the worth is more than that. But it's an offer you're making them. So you're going to make more sales. Okay. Now, we are not ruling out the fact that you need to look at your cost price. These are things that are important. Okay, look at your cost price, look at your transport, especially if you're selling tangible products. But if you're doing something like offering service or doing online courses where you know you're actually not putting in so much, bring down the cost. Okay, bring down the cost. Now let me give us an instance of something that happened and something I was analyzing earlier today. There is this man here. His business, he's into transport business. Okay, he transports people to and fro a particular location. So I gave my friend his contact, and then my friend reached out to him because she wanted to move some goods from one place to another place. The man charged her very well. Now, because of the way the man treated her, because the man charged her very, very well, she had to recommend him to somebody else. Okay. Now, other people had to make calls to other parks and other transport companies, okay, to find out the price for making the same journey to the same place. And all the companies were charging very high, like very, very high. The disparity was just so clear. So what happened? People now started going with that person that was charging what very, very low, and he had more sales. So imagine that those other companies have actually lost people. They would have had 3 extra customers or 2 extra customers, but because someone else is selling lower, this person is having all the customers to himself. So sometimes don't just start looking at the price. Don't always want to gain everything. Don't be greedy and increase the price of your goods. The lower you sell, the more you're going to get more customers. And the amount of money he has made just in 2 days, he wouldn't have made it if he was raising his price. Okay, if he was even charging the way other people are charging. So if you lower your price and people find that you sell cheaper than every other person, you're going to get a huge number of responses. You're going to get many clients. And this is also the same technique that Chicken Republic, okay, companies like Chicken Republic are using. When Chicken Republic came into this state of this location where I stay, they started giving what we call refuel marks or refuel. Okay, refuel is just if you just want to refuel, you just want to get quick food, something very cheap you can afford, and it was sold at 900 naira. It was actually very cheap. They still had other things that sold very, very costly. They had their food, they had their snack, they had their drinks. Those things were very, very expensive. Okay, very, very expensive. But what happened? They wanted to create what? Attention. They wanted to pull crowd. They wanted people to trust them. They wanted to look as though they are very, very cheap and can easily afford a plate of food. Something that there's in the 900 naira, they will give you rice, they'll give you salad, they'll give you drink, and they'll still give you chicken. Now, with all these things inside 900 naira, you won't get it anywhere else in any restaurant. So people started rushing, people started running to Chicken Republic, and they started pulling crowd. Now they have 2 branches. They are the newest restaurants that we have here, but yes, they have what? 2 branches already. Whereas there are many other restaurants that have been here for years, and they don't even have a second branch. They're not even pulling the same crowd that these people are pulling. Okay, so all these things are business strategies that will help you to make what? That will help you to make sales. So apply that. Make offers, especially when you have competitors. Start selling at a very low price and let it be well packaged. Okay, so let the customer always win. Let it be that what they are gaining is worth more than what they're actually paying, and you see that many more will rush and you make more sales. Okay, so now the fourth ingredient of an offer is urgency and scarcity. Okay, use that all the time when you're making an offer. Make it urgent. Don't leave people to have enough time to think of buying your product. Okay, the more they brood upon it, the more they begin to think of something else they will do with their money. Okay, so put a sense of urgency. Sometimes you might say, okay, don't worry. The clients might say, don't worry, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. But truth is that they're less likely, they might forget. That vibe might be there initially, but once 2 days, 3 days is gone, they will lose the vibes. Okay, they will now see other needs that they want to channel their money to. So what would you have to do? Make sure that you are putting a sense of urgency. Let your clients feel that urgency. Let them know that this product is limited. Okay, so we have limited time. You have only 2 days to buy this product. If not, it's out of sale. Okay, it just gives them that urgent desire, okay, to buy that product. So include time limits. Tell them that this product is not always available. They won't always have this product. It's just going to be available for 2 days, okay, or just going to be available for a short period of time. Don't leave people to make the choice of buying or not buying your product. Rather, persuade them to take action. Okay, make it urgent. That is why some sites you go and then you see countdown. There's that countdown time that is there. Okay, the time begins to count down. 2 hours remaining. 3 hours remaining, and then begins to come down to 5 minutes remaining, 10 minutes remaining, like 10 minutes remaining, 5 minutes remaining, 3 minutes remaining. That is going to put down, once you're seeing that time on that site, it's going to put a sense of urgency, and you would know that you don't have all the time to think of not buying a product or buying a product. So it puts a sense of urgency. So you can just say only the first 5 people will pay 3,000 naira, and then the rest will have to purchase at 9,000 naira. That is the business strategy. That is the sales strategy. You limit it. Don't let them think that your product is always available and they can always come in anytime. It's going to make them think of other things to do with their money. As time is going, other problems are coming up in people's life. Okay. So put a sense of urgency in people's mind. Let them begin to think of, how do I get the money and pay for this product? Okay, I want to buy this product, so let me pay for it now that I have the money. So urgency is an ingredient of an irresistible offer. If you want to make an offer, put a sense of urgency. And you also have your social proofs. Okay, social proofs. People are afraid to buy things because of risk. That's just the truth. Okay, they're afraid that they will lose their money, they might be scammed, especially in this digital age where people are being scammed several times online. So they're always scared that they might be scammed by people. So you have to use social proofs that will make them believe that you're genuine. And what can be these social proofs? It can be payback guarantee. Okay, promise them, if you don't get what you signed up for in this class, I'm going to give you back your money. Okay, the class I registered for, that I learned copywriting on, that was one of the things that got my attention. I never knew the guy, I never knew him. That was my first time of just bumping into his page. But then he used social proof. He said, if I don't give you this, I'm going to send back, if you don't gain what you want to gain from this class, I'm going to give you back your money, I'm going to give you an extra, and I'm going to come online and apologize to you. So I had to check his record, and I found that this is not just the first class he's doing. He has been doing other classes. He has been genuine, and he has different testimonies or different experiences that he has had. He's well experienced. He knows what he's doing, and so that convinced me to buy the product. So you should learn to use social social proofs. Okay, let people know and trust you that you're not just another person online that is trying to scam them, they're trying to take their money. Let them see that there are things you've done in the past. Let them see that you're good at what you do. So use social proof, share personal experiences, share your story. Story works all the time. I keep saying that. Share your story. Story works all the time. Use a payback money guarantee. Okay, deal with the objectives in their mind. Maybe you're someone that sells products and then you have to transport it from, let's say, one state to another state, from Lagos to the east, or from east to Lagos, or from Abuja to the west. Whatever, let's say that is what you're doing. Okay, now people have that issue of not trusting clients, or not trusting businesses that stay outside, that would have to transport or would have to take days to arrive, because either it's been affected, either the product is tampered with, either it does not come in on time, either the product spoils and they can't get their refund. So you have to deal with all those objectives. And if someone don't know your business and they're just bumping into your page for the first time, they're just entering your page for the first time, they're just meeting you for the first time, you have to show them a proof that they're not going to have those problems in their own, in your interaction with them, in your business with them. Okay, so you have to deal with those objectives. Don't even wait for them to ask. Just tell them, I know you're afraid. I know you're afraid of scammers. I know you're afraid of this. But these are the things that we do to ensure that this does not happen in our business. So use social proofs. Okay. Now use money payback guarantee, and also share your experiences with people and with your clients. These are ways to make irresistible offers. Now, the sixth ingredient of an irresistible offer is what? Testimonies. Testimonies works especially for your cold and your warm audience. Who are your cold and your warm audience? Your cold and warm audience are those that have never met you before. Okay, they are we have cold audience, we have warm audience, and we have hot audience. Your hot audience are those that are into you. They're already into your business. They love you so much. They're your number one fans. They're always there to hype you. Whatever comes out, they're willing to pay. They know, they trust you. They probably even have personal relationship with you. You've chatted with them. You've talked with them. They've done business in the past with you. They're your hot audience. And those ones don't really need to do so much to get them to buy from you again. You just need to, just keep being there, keep connecting with them. But you see your warm and cold audience, those ones have never known you before. Probably they were referred by someone. Someone referred them to you, or they were just scrolling through the social media platform and then they found your page and found what you're doing. They don't know you, they've not heard anything about you, they've not had any business to do with you before. Now, what will work for them, what will convince them to buy your product is testimonies, okay? And you find that when people are running social media ads, that they use testimonies a lot, okay? In social media advertisements, they use testimonies a lot. They share testimonies of how many persons have used this product and what they are saying about this product, because testimonies work all the time. So use testimonies, okay? It makes people believe you so much and it convinces them and persuades them to buy your product. Gather testimonies. How can you gather testimonies? From conversations you're having with people, from presentations you've made, from free gifts you give to your friends, okay? So you can give your friends free gifts and then tell them to give you a report, okay? Let them give you a feedback, let them give you a review. When they use a product, what does the product do for them, okay? Was it solving a problem for them? They should write and send to you. Those of them in my class do that a lot. GCC1, GCC2, and even GCC3 students, they give feedback. So as they're giving the feedbacks, I'm screenshotting them, I'm saving them. I'm using it to what? To let people know that my class is real. So in the same way, you're using your testimonies to tell people that your product is real and that your business is real and you're not going to scam them and they're going to get what they order, not what you order versus what you get. We see that a lot and people do that whole picture mix because people don't get what they order for. They see things, beautiful things on social media platform, but by the time they're ordering or paying for it, something else is coming into their hands. So use testimonies, okay? Gather testimonies from people and use it to make your offer, okay? That works all the time. Now, number 7 ingredients. Sorry, I'm coming. Number 7 ingredients is what? Sell benefits, sell results, not futures, okay? Sell benefits, sell results, and not futures. All right, sorry for that. So sell benefits, sell results, and don't not futures. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this very well because that's one of the important things that comes handy, especially when you want to start writing your copy. Now, people want to buy the destination, not the journey. Okay, they want to buy the end product. What is this thing going to do for me at the long run? What do I stand to gain at the long run? Okay, so they want to know. So if you want to write a copy, okay, and let's say you want to write a copy for a phone company, okay, they want to write for Techno or for someone that is dealing with phone and laptop. Now you have to list out the different benefits that people are going to gain by using that product. What are the benefits? What are they going to gain? What are they going to benefit? You list all those things out and then incorporate it into your copy, okay? Then you can also convert the features of a product to benefits. Okay, so let's say you want to sell a car and they say the car does not make noise, like it has less noise, the engine is very calm, it's very quiet, and it's a feature. But then what does it do for the person? Okay, that does not explain anything. That does not explain why I should buy it. Yes, it's quiet, so what is going to do for me? So you can convert that feature now to what? Benefits. And how would you do that? You just convert, okay, the feature is what? The engine is calm, it's not loud, it's not noisy, and so it's going to help you to enjoy your music while you're driving. It's going to help you walk into a place unnoticed. So you begin to list the advantages of that cool and quiet engine. Do you understand? Okay. So let's say another example. Techno phones sometimes gets very hot and then they, swell up, stuff like that. But Techno does not. Okay, someone said I can't hear you again. Please, I hope you can hear me now. Joy, I hope you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, so technophones are, let me know in the comment section if you can hear me, okay? So technophones sometimes get hot. So let's say you want to promote Samsung's phone over technophone, okay? So you want to come and tell us that your Samsung phone is not going to get hot, it's not going to swell up, okay? What's that going to do for me? Now, you're going to tell me the advantages of that, okay? Not just tell me these are the features. You won't get hot, you won't do this. Give me other things, give the clients other things, tell them the benefits, okay? You're not going to be answering call on your phone or talking with your loved one and then your phone is so hot and you can't continue the conversation. And that is more personal. That shows more of the benefit to me and not just the feature of the phone, okay? So convert those features to what? To benefits. These are the things that help you to what? Make irresistible offers, okay? So sell the destination and don't, and not the journey. Okay, I think that is the 7 of them, okay? So these are the 7 ingredients of an offer. 7 things that you'd have to incorporate in your offer. I want to hear you to say something in the comment section. Did you get the 7 things? Do you understand all the 7 things that we listed? If you did, list and tell me what are the 7 different ingredients that must be there in your offer. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Let's go, let's go. What are the 7 different things that must be in your offer? Components of an irresistible offer. Let me hear you say something in the comment section. So I'll be sure that we are together. Okay, so the next thing we are going to be looking at now is the levels of offer. The levels of offers. There are 3 levels of offers, okay? I'll be with us shortly. So there are 3 levels of offers. The first is low ticket offer, okay? Low ticket offer. We have the low ticket offer, we have the mid ticket offer, and we have the high ticket offer, okay? So these are the 3 levels of offers. I'm going to explain them very, very shortly so you get to know how to use them in your copy. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, I want you to say something on the comment section. I want to be sure that we are together, okay? I want to be sure that we are together. Say something on the comment section. Let me hear us say something in the comment section. Can you hear me loud and clear? Am I audible enough? If you can hear me, say something in the comment section. All right. So there are 3 levels of offers, okay? Number 1 is the low ticket offer, number 2 is the mid ticket offer, and number 3 is the high ticket offer. Now I'm going to be explaining that very shortly. Number 1, the low ticket offer. This is the entry. Sorry, why did it leave the screen now? Okay, so this is the entry. The low ticket offer is the entry point, and by that I mean, assuming you finish learning copywriting and you want to start teaching copywriting, okay? You want to start teaching copywriting. Now, people do not know or have no experience that you are a copywriter. They've never been in your class, they've never seen you teach, they've never heard you say anything about copywriting, and you are appearing upfront to teach copywriting. Now, most of them are not going to, trust you enough. I mean, you won't even occur to them. They won't be triggered. Nothing will attract them. Nothing will lure them. Okay. So as a beginner, it's always good to start at this level, the low ticket offer, where you're making that offer that is just what minimal amount. Let's say 1K offer, okay? You do your 1K offer. That is the least that you should go actually. Don't start doing 500 level class, 500 naira class or less than that. No, you should start with you should start with 1,000 naira offer. Okay, so this offer ensures that you never go broke. So as someone that is starting a business, the first level of offer should be this low ticket offer where you're giving it out at 1,000 naira. It might be something. I'm talking about services right now, actually, like classes or ebooks or classes, ebooks, or or you're selling anything online, okay, not actually a tangible product, but more like service, okay, service or an ebook, electronic book, okay. So you can start with 1,000 naira. The offer is to get people to know you, like let them come in and have a test of what you can do and see the level of excellence you exude and see how much content you create, and let them begin to trust you, let them begin to know you for what you can do. Let them just have that level of relationship with you, know you, like you, trust you. So that is the first level of what of offer, low ticket offer, and that's the entry point. 1K offer, you give it to them. Now the second level is the mid-ticket offer. In this offer, you are sending to things like 20K to 100K, and this is where for people that want to have more of what you're doing. It's where you do your mentorship. It's where people get to say, okay, I want you to coach me for. Can you all hear me? Someone is saying I can't hear you. I need to be sure that we are together. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please say something in the comment section, please. Someone is saying I can't hear you. I need to be sure you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Am I loud and clear? Please, someone should let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? So the mid-ticket offer is for ascension, okay? It can be from 20K to 100K, and for people that want more of what you're doing, okay? So they want more of your teaching, they want more of your product. Probably you're writing a novel and they want more of your novel, they want to read more of your books, or probably you're holding a class and they want a personal one-on-one, they want mentorship, they want to know more about what you're doing, they want to enter into your inner circle. This is where you begin to give them this level of offer, 20K offer, 100K offer, depending on the price and depending on what you're doing. Okay, so that is the third level of that's the second form of level of offer. Now the third level of offer is the high ticket offer, and for this case, for this level is where you actually gain more money, where you make good money, where you gain wealth. Okay, it's for those that really want to have that special VIP kind of treatment. Okay, they want to have one-on-one sessions with you, they want to consult you personally, and money is not their problem actually. They just want to learn the skill, they just want to learn what you're doing, and they are ready to pay any amount of money for it. So these are the people that begin to give high tickets offer, okay? And tell them for 2 days of consultation, I'm going to charge you some amount of money. Or to have a 1 year personal coaching with me, you're going to pay 100,000 naira for that, okay? So there are different levels of offers, and it's used at different points for different things. So I really hope this helps us understand more about offers, because offers are very important ingredients or components of a copy. Now we are looking at the three forms of offers. Okay, we just talked about the levels of offers, and now we're talking about the three forms of offers. The first form is the DIY, and by DIY I mean do it yourself. Okay, is do it yourself. I'm talking to those now that want to be running online programs. I want to be selling services. These are ways you make your offer and you make your money. Okay, do it yourself. Now in do it yourself, you're basically teaching people stuff and you want them to learn and do it by themselves. Something like class, something like an ebook, a planner, a course. You're teaching them and you want them to go out there and do it by themselves. This is the first form of an offer. Okay, so I'm offering a 2 days video editing class, and you're going to be learning how to edit a video. So that is a do it yourself kind of offer. You want them to learn it and you want them to do it by themselves. Now the second form of offer is the do it with you kind of offer. In doing it with you, we are talking about coaching, you're talking about one-on-one mentorship. So you want to do the editing with them, you want them to be there with you want them to see you edit a video. So you're doing it with them and you're making corrections and you're teaching them. This level is where you can actually charge higher. Okay, so the DIY is the point where you can have a low ticket offer. You are paying 1,000 naira for it, they are paying low amount of money for it. So do it yourself, teach them and they do it themselves. Okay, now do it with you, you're going to pay me more, of course. If I am to teach you something and I'm going to walk you through it, I'm going to walk you through the process of doing it, then you have to pay me more. So that's where your mid-ticket offer also come in. Then the last form of offer is done for you kind of offer. There are people that are too lazy to do stuff, or maybe they are not lazy, but because it's not their area of interest, They don't want to edit a video. They want you to edit the video for them and send to them. That is where your offer comes. That's where this third level of offer comes in. You do it for them and they just get to pay you. So understanding this is going to make you know, who am I addressing? Who are my audience? Are my audience those that want me to do it for them? Are my audience those that want me to do it with them? Are my audience those that want to learn and do it for themselves? So these are the different forms, and it also determine the pricing. For those that want you to do it with them, you know how to price them. For those that want it already done, for example, people that sell templates to ebooks, templates to this, all those templates like Canva now is a done for you thing. It's already done for you. So their premium package is going to be quite high. Why? Because it's already done for you. So you're not just going to start designing on the app. Let's say like Pixel Lab. There's no template in Pixel Lab. You're creating everything from the scratch. But something like Canva have what, a template. So there are things already done for you, and that is the third form of offer. It's already done for you. People just need to just pay and buy it. Okay, so you can decide to create any of this. You can decide to create any of them. Decide to create a class where you're teaching people how to edit a video, or you're teaching people how to, write a copy, or you're teaching people how to bake cake, or you're teaching people how to do anything. So that comes in as a DIY. You teach them and they do it. Okay, so you need to now know how to put your price in, how to price, and how to charge your clients. So different offers attract different pricing. Now, why won't your offer sell? Why won't your offer sell? Number one is because there is no trust. The reason why you will write a very beautiful copy. Okay, I don't know. David says I never saw all the offers. Okay, list out the ones you saw. Then maybe at the end of the class, I can give you a rundown of the other ones that you did not see. Okay. Okay, so why don't offer sales? Number one, because there is no trust. Okay, if your clients do not trust you, then no matter what you say, they're not going to trust you. If in the past you've not done them so well, you failed them, or you did not deliver, or you broke an agreement, that is going to affect your offer. Okay, so next time when you're telling them or trying to convince them to buy a product, it's going to be difficult for them to buy. So that is why your offer is not selling. There's no trust. Now, some of us also, it's not because we have done anything wrong in the past, but because our audience not even know us. We are just coming out from the blues and want to start selling soft stuff. They might not buy, okay, because they don't trust you. So number one principle whenever you go online or whenever you want to start any business is to get your customers to know you. Number one, K. We are still going to learn the KLT formula. Number one, your clients must know you. Number two, they must like you. Number three, they must trust you. So whenever you start the business online, make sure that you work towards achieving these three things first before you start telling your customers, I sell this or I sell that. Before you start telling your audience about what you sell, just start on a normal note. Okay, introduce yourself. Who are you? Do your stuff. Be real. Be yourself. Let them like you. Then let them trust you. Once they trust you, your offer is going to sell. When you say, okay, I'm giving a 10% discount, they believe and they know that, okay, this is real. They love you and they want to buy your product and they are ready to pay for it. Number two reason why your offers will not sell is because of fear of failure. This is from your own end. If you're afraid of failing, your offer is not going to sell. You have to gain confidence. Okay, you have to talk with confidence. You have to be confident about your pricing. You have to be confident about your product. If you don't believe in your product, nobody will believe in your product more than you. If you're doubting what your products can do, other people also doubt what your products can do. So ensure that you trust what you're doing. Ensure that you have confidence in what you're doing. Ensure that you have enough information about what you're doing, that you know your stuff very well. It's going to make people to buy from you. So quit having fear that you're going to fail. I mean, yes, if you already have that mindset that this customer is going to tell me no, then you're not going to make your presentation well. There are many people that do, for those that work in corporate bodies, where you have to make a presentation and pitch your business to organizations or to different bodies. Now, most times, if you're making that presentation, let's say you prepared a PowerPoint, you're going to present how your app, maybe you want to launch an app, you're presenting how that app works. Now, if you're making that presentation and there's no confidence in your voice, there is no charisma, there is no strength, there is no understanding, there's no trust in your product, that is going to transfer as well to your audience and they're not going to trust what you're selling. Now, I sent us a link on the group chat, and that is the Russell Brunstein video where he pitched his business. And I really hope you watched it. I'm going to be sharing with us 10 different lessons about sales and marketing from that video. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed from him is that he talked with confidence. He talked with so much confidence. He knew his stuff very well. He made his analysis with every form of confidence and criticism. Like, he was very, very critical. Okay. He was very direct. He was very, very bold and confidence. And so that helped him to sell, that helped him to convince his audience. You can't persuade me to believe what you have not believed. I'm emphasizing this because you cannot be talking about copywriting if there is no belief, if there is no conviction, if there is no confidence. Okay. So for every single product you're going to sell, make sure you gain confidence. Now, one of the things I used to do for clients when they say, okay, I want you to help me and write something about this product, I want you to help me and sell this product. Number one thing I must do is I must ask them questions. What is it about your product? You should sell this product to me first. Sell it to me. Make me believe that your product is the best. And once I am convinced that your product is the best, I am going to beat my chest anywhere, anytime, and sell it to anybody. It's just like you want to sell a story. Okay, let's say you want to convince someone to accompany you somewhere. Okay, it's a normal everyday life activity. You want your brother to take you or drive you to a place. Now, because you believe in where you're going to, because you know how important where you're going to is, you're going to do every single thing to make him believe that you need to be there and that he needs to drive you and that he's the only person that can ever drive you, that he's the only person that would ever do it and do it very well. Okay, so you're going to sound so convincing and he's going to believe you. So the same way you're going to convince him, the same way you're going to convince him to drive you to wherever you want him to drive you, is the same way you used to convince your clients. Why? Because you believe in what you're selling, you believe in what you're presenting to them. So quit fearing. Quit fearing. Yes, there are times you're going to get no for an answer. There are times you're going to write a copy and it's not going to come out well, or it's not going to do so well. Don't be afraid. Don't stop there. Try again. Do it again. Go again. Try readjusting some things in your copy. Do it again. Quit fearing. Okay. Don't be afraid of failure. If not, your copy will never sell. Now, I've had this experience where I wrote a copy and it never sold. Okay. And the initial time I started posting it, it never sold. There was no response. But then all of a sudden, it's as if something was triggered somewhere. It was still I just kept using the copy again and again. I just kept posting it again and again because I knew that that was the right thing. I included everything I'm supposed to include. I included my offer. I used a very beautiful headline. I used a very beautiful hook. So it was supposed to work. So when it was not working initially, I did not quit. I did not give up. I kept using it again and again. And then finally it just reached that point where everything started working. It started generating leads. People started paying, people started signing up. Okay, so don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid because a copy did not work or what you wrote did not work, an offer wasn't accepted, or a client turned you down. Don't be afraid of failure. Okay, don't fear failure. Even when you fall, rise up and go again. Now, number three reason why offers don't sell is because of imposter syndrome. Now, every single person goes through this phase in life. Okay, where you are afraid that you're not good enough, especially when you're starting out as a copywriter. Let's say you're just venturing into copywriting for the first time. You're going to see people that are very good at what they do. You're going to see very good copywriters, and it's going to at some point make you feel, oh, what I'm doing is not worth it, or I don't even know my stuff, nobody's going to listen to me. It could be discouraging at some point, but trust me, if you believe in yourself and keep going, you're going to do better. Always know that there are people that are better than you, yes, but that should not discourage you from moving forward. That should not discourage you from doing what you're supposed to do. That should not discourage you from keep pushing, from pushing and pressing on. What I rather do is to desire to grow. Okay, So yes, I don't know enough about this thing, but I know I can be better tomorrow. So I put in the work to learn. I put in the work to gain knowledge on that particular subject matter. Okay. So if you start out as a copywriter, you will come online and then you see, truth is, you will see many persons that will write beautiful things and you feel like, oh no, I am not good at this, I can't even write. How on earth did this person think about this thing? Why can't I think this way? You're going to face that lots of times, guys. You're going to face that, but don't quit. Okay, don't quit. Just look at what they have done. Why is it that they are this, that their copy is standing out? Why is it that the copy attracted you? Take a critical look at it, analyze it, get the information from that copy. What made that copy outstanding? Get that information and note it down so that when you're writing your copy again, you will do the same thing. Okay, so don't allow imposter syndrome to affect whatever products you're selling. Don't always think that everybody out there is better than you and you can never be good at it. It's not always like that. Okay, there are many people that you're also better than. So be confident, learn from other people that are better than you, and apply it in your own business to be better, guys. Okay, so if you've ever been through this phase of having this inferiority complex or suffering from imposter syndrome, I want to say something in the comment section. Let me know if I'm just standing alone on this. Personally, I faced imposter syndrome several times, but this is how I keep going no matter what. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, have you ever had that imposter syndrome ever in your life over anything, whether your business or your academics or whatever you ventured into? Let me know. Have you ever suffered from imposter syndrome? Let me see a comment on the comment section. Okay. Okay. So how to close deals? You're entering into that part now. How to close deals. I want to hear something in the comment section. Let me know we are still with us. Let me know if we are still together. What have you learned so far on offers? Before we enter the second part, how to close deals. What have you learned so far on offers? What have you learned about making irresistible offers? What are the ingredients of an irresistible offer? What are the forms of offers? Just tell me one thing you've learned from this class. Forms of offers, you can tell me the levels of offers, you can tell me components of an irresistible offer, or you can even tell me the last thing we just talked about, things that make your offer not to sell. Okay, let me get some energy in the comment section. Let's keep it coming. What have you learned so far in this class? Before we enter the next phase of how to close deals, what have you learned so far? I see us on the comment section. If you're just joining us, please do well to introduce yourself, tell us your name and where you're joining us from, and don't forget to subscribe. Each and every one of us in this class should subscribe to this channel, please, because there are lots of things coming, both not just for the class alone, but other videos are going to be dropping on this channel. So if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button right now. Hit it right now, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on so you'll be able to get notification whenever we post videos. I post videos on digital marketing, I post videos on copywriting, I post videos on financial intelligence, I do Canva tutorials as well, and I'm going to be doing more videos on how to start a YouTube channel, how to design with Canva. You're going to see more videos on that. You're going to see more videos on how to, financial intelligence, how to save, how to maximize your money, how to invest, everything about investment and money intelligence, financial intelligence. You're going to get all those videos coming in. And you're also going to get videos on self-development. If you are this person that wants to grow, want to learn how to become a better version of yourself, then do well subscribe to this channel, because you are definitely going to learn so much more from this class, okay, from this channel. So click the subscribe button, and if you are just subscribing, I want to see something in the comment section. Tell me, I am your newest subscriber. I would love to see my newest subscriber say something in the comment section. Tell me, I am your newest subscriber, so that I can give you a special shout out. Okay. All right. So Grace has dropped something in the comment section. Say things that make an offer not to sell: no trust, fear of failure, imposter syndrome. You're absolutely correct. Thank you, Grace, for that response. Thank you for the feedback. I am excited that we are together in this. Okay. So more responses on the comment section. Let me know. I need to post your comment on the screen. Okay, so let me know, guys, what have you learned so far in this class? Gracie, I'm glad you're here with us. I'm glad you're actually following and you're remembering every single thing we've been learning and mentioning. That is beautiful. So let me hear our comments, others. Let me hear our comments on the comment section. What have you learned from this class? What are the lessons you're living with? Okay, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. All right, so moving on to how to close deals. Before I look at this topic, there are 10 things I want to teach us, okay? 10 lessons I learned from that video I posted, the Russell Brunson video that I posted for us to watch. I want to share with us 10 different lessons I learned from that post, from that video on sales and marketing. And then from there, we now talk about how to close deals. I'll merge those other three things together and then we'll call it a night. Okay. So number one lesson, if you actually watch that video, say something in the comment section. Tell me I saw the video. Okay. So I will know we're on the same page. I told us to see the video because there are so many things in that video that would open your eyes to understanding more about sales, about marketing, about closing deals. I mean, that video had a whole lot. Okay. So even if you didn't watch it to the end, and maybe you watched it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's a 2 hours video. If you watched it and then you, even if you did not finish it, say something in the comment section, let me still know. Okay. So number one lesson I learned was that he sold his personal brand first. Okay. Okay, Grace said she saw the video. That's beautiful. I'm glad you saw that video. It's so rich. Okay. So number one thing is that he sold his personal brand first. So he came and talked about his business and how beautiful his business is and how wonderful his business is. Like he talked about the things they've done in the past, the progress, the testimonies. He used lots of it to describe his brand. Okay, so he wanted people to trust him because he won't just come and sell something that exorbitant, that's big, that's costly or expensive, and then people will just buy just like that. So I believe there are people in that place that probably never knew about his business or had not had any business to do with his business per se. So first of all, he had to sell his brand. So he had to talk about testimonies about his brand, what he has done in the past, what he's done before. And number two is that his presentation was out to add value. He wasn't just talking about himself alone. Yes, he talked about his brand, he talked about his business, he talked about his company, but he also added value to people. So he said stuff, he gave them information, okay? He gave them information, he taught them things. So that even if at the long run people never bought, they actually went with value, okay? So even if some people did not buy, at least you know that you gained something from that 2 hours you were listening to a man. But there is no how such a man will stand there and give you great value, and then you don't want to know more. With the way he talks, you just know this guy is so good. This guy knows his stuff very well. This guy is someone I would want to work with. I want to get close to. So it was strategic. Okay, I think it was. I believe it was strategic. So he added value to people. He told them things that would make them have information about the subject he was actually projecting. And he was talking about a website, okay? A done for you website where you have every component in it. Now, the third thing is that he used the act of storytelling. Guy, I love that part so much. He used storytelling, he told several stories. And in telling the stories, he added social proofs. Like he wasn't just telling the story, they were also projecting testimonies, they were also projecting what he was saying, they were also projecting proofs from other people, what they were saying. So he used PowerPoint, he used stories, he used pictures, he used history, he used things that happened in the past, he played records. So that was quite convincing. Personally, even though I mean, I wasn't hoping to buy it because it wasn't me he was pitching the business to. It was an online video, okay? And it was in, I think it was finally ended to $11,000 or so. But I gently sat down to listen to every single thing he was saying, and I was so intrigued by it. If I was in that hole actually and I had that money, I would have pulled out that money to pay him because the way he made the presentation, and it was also always bringing in storytelling in between. He was always bringing in testimonies in between, social proofs in between. And if you check very well for those of us that watched it, he didn't just use testimonial at once. He didn't share all the testimonies at once. He shared the testimonies at different points. So he'll give a testimony or he'll give a social proof or tell someone that have used the product before, what the person had to say, a business that it helps, a business that their sales skyrocketed. And then he would then come back to talking about the product again and saying other things. And then you mention to it was easy for people to follow. Okay, it was even easy for people to just get so intrigued and engrossed in what he was saying. Now, the fourth thing I learned from that is that he made irresistible offers, and he did educate the buyer that way. Okay, he made irresistible offers. And when I say irresistible offers, what did he use? He stated every single thing that the product, that the website was supposed to be, like what you were supposed to do if you are to do that website yourself. He mentioned how you would need a copywriter, how you need a designer, and how that would help to build that website. And he broke down to the amount of money you are going to pay each person. If you have to employ a copywriter, you're going to pay so amount of money. If you have to get a service of a designer, you're going to pay so amount of money. So he broke down and told us the real costs of having that website. And then the next thing he did was that he now pitched. Okay, so he now brought down and made his own offer. So instead of the amount of money that it should have been, I've forgotten the figures, I would have been quoting it for us. Instead of the real amount of money that it should have been, he now sold it at a lower cost. Okay, so he told them the true value and then told them what the real value, the what is actually selling, the price. So you have the perceived value and you have what the price. So the disparity was so there, but because he had taken time to tell them the perceived value, to explain to them how much that website actually costs, it was easy for people to pull out money to pay him for the price he finally sold it for, because the price was way too cheaper than the perceived cost. Another thing is that he used influencer authority. Okay, he used influencer authority. There were different. He has an influence already personally because of his brand, but then he also incorporated other influencers, other people that would influence. He talked about other businesses, great people that people know about. So he used influencer authority as an influencer too. He used his own influence, okay, and the name of his brand as well. He used testimonies, as that is the sixth lesson I learned. He used testimonies a lot. Then he stacked up bonuses and slashed the price. Like, he used bonuses, he slashed the price and slashed the price. He kept slashing the price until finally came down to that $11,000. And it was a two slash that, even if no matter what, you would want to buy that product, because he has slashed it so much and you're seeing him explain it there. So that is how we should also be explaining things to our customers, so they get to see that this price is not actually the true price, or they are paying much less than what the true cost of that product is. Then he used urgency. And urgency works a lot. I mentioned that urgency is one of the components of an irresistible offer. He made it urgent. Okay, so for those that are going to buy this or pay for this within so and so amount of, between this period of time, are going to get it at this cost. He used that. Then he didn't tune down his energy when he was selling, and he handled objectives very, very well. He didn't tune down his energy. He didn't start energetic and then towards the end his voice then reduced. No, he was still talking very well. He was still talking energetically throughout. Like, for the 2 hours he was talking, he was so energetic. He was still talking with confidence. When he was saying the huge amount of money and quoting it, and me, I was even, wow, where is this money? Please, I want to see it. But he was still talking with confidence. Okay, so you need to learn to talk with confidence, no matter how much your price is for your product. So these are the 10 different lessons that we gain from that Bruce and Bruce's video. So if you've not seen the video, please do have to go and see it and learn these things. It's going to help you to even know how to close deals, to know how to pitch your business in case you're asked to make a presentation to a company, or we are going far. Okay, God is taking us to far places. Our businesses are going far. We're going to bloom. So you need to learn how to make presentations, how to pitch your business to clients, to companies, to big organizations, both big and small. You learn these things now, and it comes handy when you need it. Okay, so 10 different lessons from Bruce's video. I believe we all got 10 of them, and we should start applying them. Now we are entering into deals closing deals. So if you're still with me, I want to say something in the comment section. Let me know if you are together. If you're with me on this, I want to hear you say something in the comment section. We're about entering closing deals, and we need to know how to close deals. Okay. The first thing we are going to be looking at is when a client tells you, I will get back to you. What would you do? A client tells you, I will get back to you, what will you do? I want to hear your comments. Okay. See, I need some life and energy here. I want to know that we are together. I don't want to just seem as though I'm talking to myself alone. So let's say something in the comment section. When a client tells you, I'll get back to you, what are you going to tell this client? You call a client, the client says, I will get back to you. What are you going to tell this client? Let me hear some energy in your comment section, please. Tell me something. I need to know that we are together. I will get back to you. What will you say? Okay, he said, go on and close the deal. Okay, how would you do that? How would you do that? I wish I could hear us talk. I wish I could hear us talk. So a client tells you, okay, I will get back to you. You tell the person, my product is 15,000 naira and the offer is going to end by 12 p.m. or by 12 a.m. tonight. And the client replies you by saying, I will get back to you. What are you going to tell this client? What are you going to say? Okay, Abolaji says, use the quick action offer. Okay, she said, use the quick action offer. That is beautiful. So act now because the offer ends in 2 hours or the offer ends in 1 hour. If you don't pay now, you're losing out. That is a very good answer. Okay, David said, you offer more value or an offer. Okay, so you give more value or you give an offer. That is beautiful. So let's assume you've done all these things and the client still says, I would get back to you. What would you do? Will you just say okay and end the call? I actually love our answers. Okay, we've actually been saying right things, I mean correct things. Okay, now I want to start from the first thing. The first response we got from David said, go on and close the deal. So how are you going to close that deal? Personally, and from what I have watched, especially from Danlock is more like my I would say my indirect mentor. Indirect because I don't have a one-on-one connection with him, but I follow Danlock a lot. Okay, I listen to his videos. I follow him on social medias, and I listen to him a lot. I watch it, but I drink his videos as I drink water, because he breaks down these topics in copywriting very, very well. So you should follow him. You should follow Alex Catoni. These are two people that I follow too. Um, International copywriters that I follow a lot. Okay, so follow them and they're going to help you understand more about copywriting. All right. So a client tells you, I will get back to you. So what would you do? Ask the client, what will it take for you and I to do business today? Okay. Try to follow up. Try to ask further questions. Try to find out, why is this client saying I will get back to you? Is it that the offer, he did not like it, or the pricing is not good for him, or he really does not want to buy, or he does not have the money? So the question would be, what will it take for you and I to do business today? What is the problem? What is stopping you from buying this product? Okay, and just like okay, who mentioned that? Okay, Bolaji. I think Bolaji said, okay, not Bolaji, Bolaji, yes, that you should use quick action offer. So when you ask the person, what will it take for you and I to do business today? And the person tells you, probably if you bring down the price, or if you extend it to 2 more days, or the person gives you a response and tells you why he or she is not paying for the product at that time, then you can bring in these other offers. Okay, let's say I bring down this money by 10%, I bring down the price by 10%. Will you still do business with me? So you make sure that you're giving value and you're giving offer, just like David said. Give value, give offer. Okay. Let just get to know what is this person's problem. And by the time you've done that for 2 3 steps and you find that the person is not actually interested, or the person does not have the money, then you can tell the person, all right, okay, and end the call. But make sure that at that first time the person is telling you, I will get back to you, like, don't just allow the person to live like that. Make sure that you're closing that deal at that time. Make sure you're asking the person, what will it take for you and I to do business today? What will it take for you to buy this product? What is the problem? Why don't you want to buy? Is it the money? Is it the price? Is it the product? What is the problem? So find out what the problem is from the patient, okay? What part of this deal don't the person like? Ask the person, which part of this deal don't you like, okay? These are questions you should note down and should always come handy each time, okay? Now, ask the person follow-up questions. What are the other things that you think I should do for you to buy, for you to pay, for you to buy my product, or for you to close, for us to close this deal today? So by the time you found out what the problem is, you then begin to twitch it small, in those different areas a bit, okay? You twitch them a bit, can bring down the cost if you have to, or you can still remain there and explain to the person why you're selling it at that price, okay? Explain to the person what the person is going to gain if the person buys this product. Explain to the person what the person is going to lose if the person buys this product. And also bring in those emotional triggers we talked about yesterday. Bring in fear of missing out. That if you don't pay this product, just like Bolaji said, using the quick action offer. If you don't pay this product, if you don't buy this product now, you're actually going to miss out, because the next time you're coming back, the product will have increased by 10. We are going to charge you the original price and not the discount price if you're coming back tomorrow to buy this product. So you bring in those different things. You can bring in the emotional triggers, okay? You're going to miss out, that fear of missing out, or fear that the person is not going to, what the person is going to have when the person does not buy your product, okay? You're going to lose this, you're going to lose that, you're not going to do this, and you won't get this in anywhere. You just begin to bring those convincing words, okay, to make sure you close the deal. Please don't threaten people, don't use negative words, don't sound competitive, don't do all those things you mentioned yesterday you should not do. Just make sure you follow up and find out what and what would make the person close the product with you at that point, okay? Close the deal with you at that point. Now, next question is, assuming you pitch a product, okay, or a client chats you up and tells you, I would like to buy your clothes, the clothes you sell, the clothes you display on your WhatsApp, and the person asks you how much. What is going to be your response? The first question the person asks you is how much. What is going to be your response? Are you going to tell the person the price instantly, or are you not going to tell the person the price instantly? What are you going to say? So let me hear some geniuses give their responses on the comment section. Your client asks you how much is your product upfront. Like, they don't know anything, they've not asked you any other question, they did not even ask you your name, they don't even not ask what other things you're selling. They just came into your chat and then they say, please, I would like to buy a 42 size shoe for my husband. How much is it? What are you going to say? So I want to hear a comment in the comment section, some energy. Let me hear also something in the comment section. It's a very tricky question because it can make you lose your clients. Okay, it can make you lose your client. Let me hear a comment. I want to see some energy here in the comment section. I'm waiting for our responses. It can actually make you lose clients. Assuming you just respond and say, okay, the price of this shoe is 10,000 naira. Trust me, most times you will not hear from them again. That is the end of the conversation, okay? So instead of giving them that answer, the answer they're expecting or what they want to hear, you can redirect the question, okay? You can redirect the question. You can ask them, it depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for this, or are you looking for that? Are you looking for Italian shoe? Are you looking for Japanese shoe? Are you going to rebuild it? Are you not going to rebuild it? Are you ask further questions to engage the person and find out what's the person's mindset. Does the person actually want to buy, or is this person just wanting to find out the price and run? Or or what exactly is this person up to? So don't just give the person the answer up front. Someone comes to your chat and asks you what is the price. Don't just give the person a response up front. Ask the person, what and what do you want? Is this exactly what you want? Do you want more samples? Should I send you more pictures? Do you want to know more about our business? Just ask the person more questions. Redirect the question back to the person that will make the person have more answers to give. So that way you begin to study the person and know, is this person in for business? This person going to run if I say the amount of money? What exactly is this person thinking at this point? So that is how to answer that question if it's been asked at the beginning of a conversation. Now, if someone asks you that question at the end of a conversation, you've already finished talking about the details of the product, you've told the person what the product is going to do, you've said the benefits, you've mentioned so many things, and the person have also told you exactly what they want and how they want it and when they want and all that. And it now comes to the part of how much is it. Now, how are you going to answer the question? Of course, you've given the person other details. The person have known your business, have known what you sell, have had this interaction with you, and probably for to a large extent, the person has also gained some trust. Okay. Now, what are you going to respond at this point? The person now say, okay, let's get to the price level. How much is this product? What are you going to do? Give the response. Okay. Tell the person, okay, so and so product is being sold at 13,000 naira. But do not stop there. Okay, do not stop there. That is how you can lose your clients most times. You finish saying all the beautiful things and they're already ready to buy. You've persuaded them enough and they now mention the price. Sometimes you can lose your clients that way if you just mention it and keep quiet. They will not, most time they'll not even respond. And they will just scream. Then that is it. They will leave your chat. So when you tell them the price, you say, okay, this is so and so price. You then ask them, how do you feel about this? Okay. Ask them the next question. Always ask them the next question. Always ask them to know what's in their mind. Are they thinking that this amount is cheap? Are they thinking that this amount is too much? Are they thinking that it's okay? Are they willing to bring it out and pay? So say your price and ask them, how do you feel about this? Okay. So they give you their response and then you begin to now negotiate with them. You need to learn the act of negotiation. Okay. Do not always be in a haste to sign off any customer. Learn how to negotiate. There are many of us that I had to negotiate with you again and again to convince you before, okay, not in this class anyway, I think in the other classes. Okay, because I think this class is the cheapest I've done. I've done classes. This is the first time I'm doing a class and it's at 1,000 naira. The other classes I've been doing for my copywriting for GCO1, GCO2, it has been 3,000 naira, 2,8. I think the least I went was 1,5 or 1,2 or thereabouts. Okay, so at those times I had to beat price. Okay, for other customers that I've written copies for, I had to beat price with them. I had to tell them, okay, this could work or this could not work. For those of them I also try to promote their business, I had to beat price with them as well. So I don't just stop, I don't just give up on a customer. I try to talk with you, I try to reason with you. What exactly can you offer? And I will make sure I'm persuading you enough, I'm convincing you enough beyond reasonable doubt that it's going to be worth it when you pay for it. And when you see clearly that this is worth it, you're going to pay for it. Okay, so learn to negotiate, learn to beat price, learn to ask the next question, learn to have that conversation with your clients. Don't just stop at this is the price, okay, and leave them. Ask them the next question. What How do you feel about this? Okay, now the next level is when a customer calls you, when a client calls you, and then they ask you a question about your business. I'm so and so person, and I heard that you're into real estate or you're into events planning. Okay, can you tell me more about your business? Now, this is a point where many persons miss it. Okay, people are asking to know more about your business. Don't just spend 2 hours, 3 hours rattling, gisting them, telling them all the things and giving the whole story, especially if you're sitting with this person face to face or if you're talking with this person over the phone. Don't just rattle for 1 hour, for 2 hours. Make sure it's a conversation that they are following or they are understanding what you're saying. You tell them, we do this. What do you think about this? Is it okay? Do you want it like this or do you want it this way? Okay. So make sure you're engaging them. Make sure you don't spend all the time over the phone when a customer calls you, being the one to do the work, doing the talking. No. Spend more time asking them questions and getting to know exactly what they want. The more you hear from them, the more you know how to channel your explanation, because sometimes you can just rattle on what the person is waiting for or what the person wants to hear is not what you're saying. By the time you're asking them questions, you're going to know what they are thinking and you're going to know what they want. Then you can explain your business in such a way that it's suiting what they want, because sometimes there are many ways to explain your business. It can be direct, it can be different forms where you can be flexible a bit to suit your customers. So make sure you're asking them that question, and then you're getting to know, what do you think about this? Okay, what exactly do you want? Do you like it high or low? Do you want flat shoe? Do you want this? You ask them more questions to get their test, and the more you ask them question, the more they also feel and know that you're interested in them. You're not just interested in their money. Because sometimes you go to buy shoe and this person say, this shoe, it fits your leg, it's so fine. And you're looking at the shoe, this does not fit your leg anyway. You're not seeing what they are seeing. You just know that this person is out for the money. But when the person sits down and asks, do you like high heel or low heel? Do you like open toe or closed toe? Do you like it a bit flat? Do you like the block kind of heel, or do you like the pointed kind of heel? So with the way they're asking you a question, you know that they have interest in what you like. So when they bring that one and start convincing that, well, this is going to fit your leg. Sorry, I'm mixing this thing with Igbo just for you to understand it very well. I will try to stop. I'm a professional. Sorry for that. Okay, so you try to they try to like ask you, okay, this thing, is this okay with you? Is it what you like? So by the time you've told them what you like, and they bring, and you now as the cost, as the client, as the businessman brings the product, it's going to be easy for you to convince this person beyond reasonable doubts that this is the right product for you, because you know this person likes open toe, likes high heel, likes it flat. So when you bring that before, you can now convince them, are you not seeing how your legs are coming out so beautifully? The heels are just perfect. It suits you. You can then start praising them and using all those sweet words, and they'll be more convinced. So don't just end up trying to convince your customer on what you like. Try to find out what your customer likes and use it to convince them. Okay? Find out their interest and use it to convince them. Now, when the customer says, I am not interested, what is going to be your response? Okay, let me hear a comment on the comment section. Bring it on. Customer says, I am not interested. That is the last thing we are looking at in closing deals, and then we conclude. Customer says, I am not interested. What are you going to say to this customer? Are you going to say, can you still hear me? Okay, so customer says, I am not interested. What are you going to do? I want to see our comments on the comment section so I know we are together. Okay, so customer says, I am not interested. What are you going to do? What are you going to say to this customer? Are you just going to let the customer go? Okay, we have a response here from David. David says, welcome, valued customer. Advertise your products more to convince them more and keep them with you on the call. Okay, welcome, valued customer. Advertise your products more to convince them more and keep them with you on the call. Okay, that's a good one too, David. That's a good one. So you advertise your product and then you try to convince them more, okay, to keep them more. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for that response. So finally, if the person says, I am not interested, what are you going to do? What are you going to respond? Please, I really want to appeal to us, okay? Don't always be quick to let go of customers. Don't always be quick to let go of customers. We're going to end this class here. Please pardon me, because my phone is 1% and my system is also down. My system has gone off. That's why you can't see my face anymore. So I don't want this class to end me hanging it or not ending. Hi everyone. Anyone still here? I sincerely apologize for the cutting out. My things turned off, but I had to find a way to turn it back on. But it's going to be turning off very soon, so I won't be here for a very long time. So I just wanted to come and say thank you all so much for joining. The class will continue tomorrow, and we're going to be starting by 8 p.m. Tomorrow we are going to finish up the other part of today's lecture that we didn't take, which is how to follow up our clients. We've talked a little bit about it, but then we now focus on talking about how to retain our clients. And tomorrow is practical, and tomorrow is also the day we are writing our first in course. So do well to get ready for the in course test, because you're going to need to do a whole lot of work. Okay, the in-course test is going to come handy. It's going to help you to practice copywriting. You're going to write your first copy by tomorrow in the GCC class. So do well to get ready for that test. Go through all the things we have studied, all the things we have done so far for the past 3 days. Go and learn the introductory part of copywriting, the marketing parts that we dealt with yesterday. And today we focused on irresistible offers and closing deals. So make sure you go and check those classes again and get ready for the test. In the test, you're going to be writing a copy, and you're going to be writing it there and then and submitting it while I go through it and give you all feedbacks. Okay. So far so good. We've been able to have 3 lecture days, and we have learned a lot in GCC class. So if you're still interested in joining the GCC class and you're here and you've not joined, please send a message on WhatsApp to 07066883373, and then you could join us for the next batch of GCC students. Okay. All right. So let's get ready for tomorrow. Thank you all for staying to the end of this class. Do well to practice, and practice against the main in course tomorrow, where you're going to be practicing more and more. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now and subscribe to this channel so that you get all the things we are teaching: copywriting, digital marketing, video editing, designing with Canva, designing with other apps, financial intelligence, self-development, and even copywriting. So hit the button right now, subscribe, and join us for the classes every evening as well. And also watch other videos on my channel. They are really going to be very helpful. All right, thank you guys so much for staying up to this point. I'm excited that we are here, and I'm going to see us in tomorrow's class by 8 p.m. Until then, stay safe and keep practicing. I love you all.
So in just 1 month, I made 6 figures as a copywriter. And I would love to train you to become a professional copywriter who would also make 6 figures in 1 month and even more. So I am giving a 65% discount for my Genius Copywriting class, and it's just for 24 hours. By 11:59 p.m. tonight, the offer is going to end. So if you'd like to learn copywriting from the Genius Copywriter, I need you to send GCC to the number on the screen, and that is 07066833373. Send us code GCC on WhatsApp to this number and get to register. It's just 1,000 naira, and you'll learn everything about copywriting. I'll see you.